Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for joining us right here on Midday. So we almost got caught out. We're having a little gossip just then before we came on air. How are you, my friend?
Doing good. How are you?
Good, good,
Well,
good.
right before we went on, we couldn't remember who was reading the...
I was about to start reading it myself, but that's normal because, as everyone knows, if it's on the screen, I'm going to read it.
We'll
whether
read
it's
it.
me or
Right,
not.
that's right.
I do remember when I first started doing the news in Utah, I used to do the morning TV, like morning lifestyle shows, and they said, Troy, we want you to also now be part of the 4 o'clock news. So I started reading my stories, and then I'm reading, and I'm thinking, why am I talking about football? But I continue to read, and then I've realized I'm reading the sports. And then I said, and then the producer's in my ear, but I'm on such focus, like, you know, Anchorman,
Proud of you.
that I completely was just, and then I realized what I was doing, and I went, and we'll toss it over to sports right now. But, you know, it is what it is, and we, you know.
I wanted to try to test you last week in true Anchorman fashion. I lost my voice, and Troy, like a good friend, stepped in for me on Good Day, Kentucky. And the template has the beginning, Good Day, Kentucky, I'm Katie Sola. And I wanted to see if you would read
I'm
it.
Katie Sola.
But I put your name in.
That's kind. Because I probably would have, you know what I'm like, and I'll just read over it. Eric said to us one day, he said, what we find funny about you, Troy, is even if you don't know the word, you'll pronounce it, but just keep reading.
Just keep
It just
going.
never happens.
Fly right over it.
And I'm like, well, they've forgotten about it. Like, just like you've forgotten about what I said 30 seconds ago. Do you know what I mean? Something I thought was really funny. Remember we talked the other day, I said about the dollar pizzas in New York? There was
Yeah.
some conversation that came up.
Yeah.
So I wanted to give you this little story. And there's always talk about the over-the-top Italian food and how, you know, pretty overdone it all can be. But the new offering at one of New York's eatery may have earned an exception. Pizza Barn in Yonkers, New York, has been open since 1975 and known to locals ever since. But the eatery has recently become nationally newsworthy for this reason. Bring up the picture, everyone. 2-foot-long slices of pizza, people.
What?
Wrap your laughing gear around that, I say.
I love
How much is it?
At $12.
I would do it.
I would
Here's the
too.
thing.
I would so
Well,
do
no, but see, you could go to Domino's and get a large pizza for $5.99.
That looks a little
looks
bit
bigger.
bigger than a large pizza, though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And it's not a piece. This is a slice of pizza. That's
It's
awesome.
a slice of heaven. So each individual slice
novelty.
is 2 feet or 24 inches long and about the same size as a large pie, see, in most places.
Yeah.
Okay? Here, like, would you go to a store and be seen eating that?
Yes.
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 Really?
I would.
Okay, so here's it. The basic plain super slice is $12 with tax, while toppings, which include classic pepperoni, peppers, chicken, and veggies, as well as specialties as like mac and cheese. I would love a mac and cheese pizza.
Oh,
I had never heard of
of
mac and
this.
cheese till I moved here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my son's addicted to
I
it.
love it, let me tell you. But it can cost up to $32 for
I
this
guess
slice of
depending
pizza,
on what you get.
depending on
Yeah.
what you get. So I wanted to share that with you, but also, Katie,
I like pineapple on my pizza.
So
What
do
you
I.
get?
Pineapple and ham.
ham and pineapple with chicken and barbecue sauce.
Oh,
I like
that's
hot
good,
sauce
yeah.
and
But I
pineapple.
like thin.
Thin crust.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't like that. And when you get it from Domino's, they chop it up in squares.
Yes.
I like that.
Oh, Domino's or
Domino's has
Donato's? That's Donato's.
Oh, I don't know.
Domino's, I was like, I order Domino's a lot. Domino's is the one that has the $5.99, 2 for $5.99 deal. Donato's
Or maybe
is
it
the
is
thin and
again,
they do squares.
people.
Squares.
You know I can't read, so it's probabably saying Donato's, but I'm seeing Domino's.
Yeah, I love pizza,
As long as
though.
you're getting your
I think
pizza,
we
that's
need
fine.
to explore some of the local options. You know, since we're not from here, I think
Actually,
we've
you
been
know, why
doing a
don't we
lot of
do
those
that?
Oh my
chains.
gosh. Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
send us a message at home. Let us know, where your favorite pizza is, because I think we got to explore the good local pizza,
Okay, well
not
here's
just
the
the
thing.
chains.
We just got a brand new associate producer, so let's
Okay.
put that on her
Okay,
to-do
please
list.
message us on the Midday
is that
Kentucky Facebook page.
On the one day a week, we're going to try out a new pizza store and get them to bring in food, just like the Chick-fil-A. There goes my pencil. Hey guys, I wanted to show you this. Now, in commercial breaks, we often get on our phones and do social media stuff or whatever. And I have to be honest with you, sometimes I take a little peek, I go like this to see what Katie's
That's not
texting.
sometimes. You
Yeah.
always do that.
It's not a little
Is it
pig.
bad?
No, it's fine.
Well, because I wouldn't really care if someone did that to
Yeah,
me.
I don't really
Because I don't
care.
really get up to no good on my phone. Do you think I do? I don't. No, I don't. So this New York subway, okay, there's these pictures of this one guy that
this is so
someone
funny.
in Twitter, someone from Twitter took a picture of this same guy on the same route, on the same day, overlooking someone's phone on what they're doing. So here's one shot of he's obviously doing something on Twitter, looking. Then there's another picture, same day, same guy, looking again on someone else's, and so obvious. Like, at least I'm not that obvious. This is the final pic, is it, or we got one more?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, cool. So would you, if I saw someone doing that, yes, I would. I wouldn't like it, but I'm a little bit more, you know.
Would you share with them?
I don't know. Well,
Depends on what you're looking at, but I'm sure.
I don't know.
You probably would. I bet you would be offended at first, but then kindly, slightly entertained
Well, I don't
by
think
that.
we do anything. I can say if you have something to hide,
Yeah.
then you shouldn't be doing it in public. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but if you're
Yeah,
on,
there's a certain
if you're
expectation
texting
of
or
privacy.
Facebook, well, I guess. Does it upset you that I often look over?
No,
No,
because
'cause
you
you're-
know what I'm saying.
No.
You always know what I'm saying.
But her phone rings and I say, do you want me to answer that? Do you know what
And
I
then
mean?
sometimes you do answer it.
Yes. Because it's
But
a
I think
sister.
if I saw that, I would. I don't think I would be offended. I'd be so shocked, like wondering what this person is doing.
I wonder what I would do if I would call them out on it. I'd be like, excuse me?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think you would.
I would like lean over and like hide it.
Let me tell you this, in 2015, the MTA debuted a campaign urging riders to be more polite, advising them, listen to this everyone, advising them not to clip their nails, lean bodily against poles, and man spread. This is what they sent out.
What?
I know. The MTA did a campaign asking you not to do these things.
What was the
Be a
last
polite
one?
writer.
Man spread?
Man spread. I have an idea what that could be.
I think I do, but
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Katie,
Look,
you
I
do-
can't even bear someone. I go to have my hands and feet done every other week.
Yeah.
I can't even bear the thought of someone sitting beside me and the manicurist is clipping their nails, let alone it being on a train.
Yeah.
Agree?
Ew.
Yeah, okay. What I thought was interesting, Katie, you were bringing up worst mistakes you make at work. Clipping nails could be a worst mistake
Yeah.
at work.
Give me that.
Have you ever seen anyone do that at work?
I've heard about it.
I
Can
have.
I say yes?
Yeah, I have. Well, so this is interesting.
And I'm
Well,
looking around this room and I promise you, it's no one that works on Midday Kentucky, because we'd all be slapped. Agree? Oh, you do it?
No.
Oh,
I was trying to think if you were implying something else.
No,
but-
no, that was
So
the
anyway,
truth.
we found this list online. We'll pop it up for you. This is what some online Twitter users have said are the worst mistakes you can make at work. I'll just read through them. Having an emotional hijacking, sucking up to your boss, being negative, gossiping, and bragging.
Well,
Of
we
that
do
list,
all of those
what do
things.
you guys think is the worst on that list?
Well,
though?
first of all, what is having an emotional hijacking? What does that mean?
I believe from what I read on this is when a coworker is going through something that is not work related.
Yeah.
And they hijack the meeting or the conversation, and they're just
Like the
pouring
whole
their
area, and they're
emotions
talking
and
about
it's
this
too-
emotional event and all of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
does
that's
annoy
time
me.
to use a mental health day,
Yeah.
which is another reason why I think sick days can be used for just
can't they be used for that?
Yeah.
Mental
yeah.
health
You know,
days?
if
Yeah.
you're just having a rough day.
Let's bring up the list again. I forgot
Yeah.
what was on there. Sucking up to your boss, being negative and gossiping and bragging. I have to be honest with you.
You do all those.
Let me see what I think Troy does the most. Bragging
does.
for sure.
Yeah, but do you think, well, is it bragging or being honest? I never say anything that I don't either do, know, or will go through with. Agree?
Yeah,
We
I
talked
have
about
to-
this the other
yes,
day in
we
the
did.
car.
Yes, we did.
And something came up, I can't remember what it was. I won't tell you what the conversation was either.
Oh.
But I brought up a question and I said to you, do you really think this of me, or does someone think that? And, you, and I said, but is it because I'm being honest about it? And you're like, well, you basically are, and you do follow through. You never say something
Yeah,
that
it's
isn't
true.
going to come forward.
So far, based on what I've seen.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think that it's negative, but a lot of times when you say bragging, like I said that, you know, in jest,
Oh.
joking.
See
but,
how I'm defending it?
Bragging doesn't. But bragging doesn't mean it's false. It's the fact that people are like you're bragging by saying it. Like most of the time, it is true.
I thought bragging
But you're
was
like,
false.
why do you need to tell all of us this?
Oh.
That's bragging. Bragging doesn't mean what you're saying is not true.
So give me an example. Bragging is, I went away on the weekend, went to New York and stayed at a great hotel. as an example?
Yeah, I guess, but if you're talking about like work things, like if you're, let's just say, and again, this is not what's happened, but if you're saying, I've been doing such a great job, I was given an extra vacation day, I have 6 days
Oh, yeah,
instead
that's
of 5.
bragging.
But
That's-
even if you have those days, you didn't need to say that. That's
Yeah.
bragging. Or I got this bonus.
Yeah, that's
Well, you
bragging.
don't need to say it.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
got
So
you.
it could be true.
No, I understand.
So I was joking when I said that, but
I'm just trying to think. I don't think
it's
anyone
funny.
gets that around here.
yeah, no, I'm just coming up with a scenario.
I'd like an extra day.
Yeah, me
Survival,
too.
survival of the fittest around here.
Survival of the fittest. But also, I think there's a part of me that doesn't mind some of those things that we put up on the screen if we can shove them back up again. Because someone who has been in business for so long on their own, I really enjoyed being the negative thing, the negative Nelly, as I used to call the girls that used to work for me on my salons back home. But I used to say to them, what are you actually being negative about? What's the problem? And by the time they sat down and had a cup of tea with you, they couldn't work out what the problem was. So you'd be like, so you've just worked yourself up into such a mood that there
negative
really isn't
mood.
anything
Well,
reason
and that's
for you to be
easy
negative
to
about.
happen
Right.
at work, especially with work issues, because especially if you're around people who can relate to that.
Yeah.
So you're complaining to them, they're empathizing with you, and that
Gotcha.
just snowballs.
Hey, I've got to get on to this next one.
Oh,
Because you know we love a dating app here on Midday Kentucky. We love it. Until this one came along, we're all single. Between Eric, me, and Katie, we were busy.
I know.
So this is something about Tinder and physical attractiveness, whether it does or doesn't work, or
Right.
explain
Well,
this.
okay, so
just give us the tips, married lady.
Not really any tips. It was just an analysis of the Tinder app. And what they found, researchers at the University of Kansas, they looked
Well,
at,
that's where we get all the good advice, Kansas.
this one's pretty interesting. What they said was that people that go to these Tinder sites, if they are looking at a potential date based on just looks alone, that when they meet actually face to face, that generally if they rated those people that they were looking at a high rating of attractiveness, then when they met them, they were generally let down by the meeting. But if they rated them by looks by a mid to low rating, like if they weren't that attractive, but then they met, the attractiveness rating went up with those people.
Okay.
Almost every time.
So are you saying that you shouldn't be choosing someone that looks attractive?
Well, you shouldn't.
Is that what they're basically saying?
What they're saying is just looking at people's pictures is not necessarily the best
Well, you
way
can't judge a
to
book by its
find
cover.
exactly to find
Agree?
that potential
Yeah,
person.
yeah, I agree.
So you have to really be aware that just because they might look attractive in that picture, that once you meet with them, you might not be all that impressed, or you might be more impressed based on what the picture is.
They open their mouth and start talking, and you're like, I've got to pay the bill and get out of here.
Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, I think a lot of us, we want someone that we are attracted to, but I think a
that's
lot of times
important,
that
yes.
attraction comes from personality and chemistry and interaction. Not you look like a model and I'm infatuated with you.
Well, right.
I think it's the personality.
I think,
Right.
look, there is some part there.
Yeah.
We all like to, hit above our belt every now and then and think that we could go for the top number 10. Let's be real. But what
I don't think women think that.
Oh, yes, they do.
Well,
Let's be real.
I don't.
If I was attracted to somebody initially, I would hope that the meeting, I have the high hopes of the actual face-to-face would be even more amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're saying if they're highly attractive, they hit a ceiling. There is no getting
if they
better.
say they're highly attractive?
If you see someone on Tinder that is highly attractive and then you meet them face-to-face, their attractiveness does not go up at all. There's a ceiling to it.
Yeah.
But
they
if they're
could
a
be
mid to low,
physically
they can.
attractive, but
Yes.
mentally
Yes,
a disaster.
exactly.
What were you saying we all like to bat for the
Well,
number 10?
I think most people would like to think that they could bat above their weight. So
Yeah.
they say, "Oh, I think you're out of my league," or something along that. Or, just say I'm on Tinder, which I'm not. I'm on other ones. But if I say and I saw Katie, "Oh, Katie's out of my league. I won't bother." Swiping right or left or whatever you do.
Right.
But who knows? She might find me attractive. So I think everyone should go for whoever they want on these apps. But let me give you a little bit of advice on this one. For someone who's been single many years and have been on many dates, have a conversation via text, okay? And then, if you are still unsure, FaceTime everyone. FaceTime, then you can truly see what they are like. From pictures, you can be deceived, and then when you have a FaceTime conversation, you can actually see how they, you know, sound or how the conversation will go. And FaceTime is the best way to do it. Trust me. And then you either decide to invest more time or you say, see you later. So
I like that. I like
that's
that.
a good tip.
Yeah.
don't you worry. Ask Dr. Troy. Coming up, we'll learn more about hypnosis from where? Hypnosis from today's hypnosis expert. See again, I'm reading just from the screen. Come back, everyone. It's Midday Kentucky.